Hello, this is Alyssa, and today I'm going to be going
Low-key
over a
realized I was
video
muted.
on
Oh,
how
okay.
I play Sheriff and also some things I do as crew, and this is going to be on Mira, one of the most challenging maps for crew. If the imposters play well. I'm going to be going over a couple of things to me, like specifically playing Sheriff as well. It's a double kill. Only game I lived to. I know, I lived actually when I was arsonist. I'm actually having a relatively good night after that. I got an arso in. Oh, nice.
I'm bad. I should have pushed further into admin because the killer has to be in admin right now. Lou just died, but we walked all the way from Decontam up the Y. I went left into office. He went right. I did a little loop in office, seeing that there was no one in there, and he's dead at the door to admin.
For Lou's kill, then not fairy.
If you've had somebody in your sight for the last 5 seconds, it's not
fair.
So wait.
You clear.
Hold on. Did they just die at the door of admin?
Within the time it takes to walk in, to split apart and me go left into office, walk up to see nobody on upload, and then walk out and go to the door.
I'm currently on
Little
admin.
lizard man, where are you?
It's like 3 to 4 seconds.
I'm currently at the door of admin on admin.
Well, then that doesn't look very good for you.
Jerome, can you clear Griffin?
Yep.
Okay, so not Germ, not Griffin, not
Now, how
me,
sure are
not
we that?
fairy.
Wait, why is
Where
Griffin clear?
Because I'm being really awkward with Germ, and quite frankly,
Okay,
I'm enjoying
where
it.
is
Quicks, where are you?
Cafeteria.
And where's McMahon?
I'm also in cafeteria. I left Quicks in admin right
Mhm.
before I went to cafeteria, and I passed Mix going. He was going up the Y.
I was in. I was in
Estelle,
admin.
where are you?
Where's Alyssa?
Pass you up, Bell.
Yeah, Estelle is really suspicious for this kill.
Stell's dead.
Where's Alyssa?
Wait,
oh wait,
never.
that's right. She's in Deacon
What?
Tam.
Really? Yeah,
Oh,
I'm in
I
Deacon.
forgot you said Deacon Tam. So it's, so it's between 4, but it sounds like McMahon is least likely. But Quicks, McMahon, Mix, Alyssa. No.
McMahon is
McMahon did leave.
Well, last I
Like,
saw
a while
McMahon was
ago.
Balcony. That's what I saw.
Mix sounds worse for this, I think.
Yeah, I
know,
agree. I agree that it's the.
I'm feeling wild. I'm voting.
I'm really surprised that they think Mix sounds worse for this.
Feeling saucy.
I like that. I love that energy from you.
Look, I got my half water, half apple juice cup. I'm ready.
Oh, you got the sippy.
God, y'all are gun ho too hard for this one. I like it, but they're wrong. But it's wrong.
Okay, so we almost voted out Mix there. I mean, it's really good to vote on high numbers, and Mix was sus. He was clear. I don't think he was clear for either kill. Even though that kill to me was between Mix, Quicks, and McMahon. It didn't seem like a vote on Mix was a horrible idea. Get the sus off them. But however, that reaction he had with, let's say it, like he said, oh man, you guys are gung-ho. I like it, but you're wrong. That's not really how at least Mix acts as imposter. Normally, when he's imposter, if he's getting voted like that, he's more defensive. He's more like, oh, it's between so many people. And he would be a little bit more tilted about that, getting so many votes when a lot of people weren't clear. There was like 4 people not clear, including him.
I'm shooting.
Votes look
I like it, but
bad.
it's
Like, I might shoot him, but I'm also down to wait for another another round of information. As sheriff, you really should be shooting in the second or third round at least. Because when you get to lower numbers, it becomes more dangerous. Hmm. I might have been looking to sheriff. Oh no, I guess I'm not looking to sheriff. Maybe I was looking for someone to sheriff. I think at this point I was very sus of Quicks as well.
Boy,
19, what have we learned here today? When I say you're too gun-ho, that means I'm not the killer.
We
This
have
is
a
the
trickster, by the way.
yeah, we do. I know
We
where
do.
2 of the boxes are. Where's the
Same.
box you know of?
The 2 boxes I know of are close to launch pad and then close to med hallway.
Delivery Mix was like, like, I'm not the killer. It just his delivery of that like, I'm not the killer. You're too gung ho, like, teasing. It just, to me, it doesn't. I'm not getting any killer vibes from Mix, even though I'm the sheriff and he's basically claiming to get sheriffed. I'm more inclined to believe it's another type of killer.
Yep, that's the 2 I know as well.
Oh.
If we can get where the third one is, we might be able to pin the trickster. But
I get on task, 19's there. I get off task, 19's dead.
Where did you say the 2 were, McMahon?
between launchpad and medbay and outside locker room, like between comms locker room and the bottom left of Y.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the third one, if I had to take a guess, it's going to be one of 3 places: balcony, greenhouse, or somewhere in the reactor.
Not in greenhouse.
Is anyone an admin?
I just ran through admin.
So
I ran
where
around
did
it.
she shoot you, Mix?
Greenhouse.
Greenhouse. Okay.
Mm.
I'm just coming up to reactor. I see Quicks on Simon Says.
I don't know if I buy it, if I'm being honest.
I don't know that I buy it.
I also
either.
don't know if I buy that.
I
but-
don't think I
I'm no
buy it at
longer
all.
sure that I buy it.
The sheriff on
Right.
Mix.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
shot.
It's a misfire?
Is
I mean,
anyone
so
okay?
wait, what if it's
let's-
another type
let's
of
ask,
killer?
Is anyone
So if
walking
it's
up
a
to
so
O2?
if it's a misfire, why would then who else would you want to shoot it on in greenhouse?
Quicks, I don't know.
I'm not there.
Yeah, I'm the only one there. There's no misfire on
But
that.
like, what if someone just killed on top of you? Or you
Then
got
that would have to be a
warlocked?
vent pop. If I got warlocked, then that.
It's like, why am I feel like everyone doesn't believe Mix on this and on this misfire story. And I'm like, Mix is not really, sorry Mix if you're watching this. He's not that good of a liar. And his delivery of this story just sounds so genuine. And even though I'm actually the sheriff, I'm the only one who believes him. I think it was an interesting day for the law.
That would be amazing. They would have to done it up.
It could
Um,
be
But
one of a few
I've been by
things.
myself the whole time.
Quicks, are you a killer?
No.
Well,
So even so let's go through the first round. So Jeremy and Griffin were like together like the whole round. I kind of think Mix's crew. Barry was with 19. So if I believe Mix's crew, then there's a killer between Quicks and McMahon. Quicks is being very quiet. Quicks isn't really saying anything. And Quicks could have gotten a kill first round. There was 2 kills. So a lot of times, like, even though you're not particularly sus for 1 kill, there's still a potential that you got a kill if there's a lot of unaccounted for time on your pathing. Quicks and McMahon both claimed cafeteria. McMahon gave us information about there being trickster boxes, so at least McMahon is providing information. So to me, Quicks is the most sus for being a killer if I believe Mix's crew. So I'm voting Mix. I'm voting Quicks.
I think it's 2 out of 3 on McMahon Quick's mix, right? That's
Yeah.
what I've been
And what's
saying
a
this
vote?
whole time.
I think McMahon is
Yeah.
good.
Woo! Just vote out a crew.
Okay.
Voted out.
This is risky.
And if I kill, why would I report?
Risky.
I'm not really sure how no one else believed him. Yeah. Now I'm determined to Sheriff Quicks. Killing Quicks on site. That was very, very good timing. I was like looking for that kill. As imposter, it's very hard in the situation to double kill if there's a sheriff alive, because especially if you're calling like reactor, because they have to kill together. Quick should have stayed with their imposter partner, and they have to be able to kill perfectly to time a double kill. So they're probably waiting for their partner, and they're going to go to the sabotage, and I'm just looking to kill Quicks. So, and then I go to the sabotage because I don't like to be near my sheriff kills, because I would prefer not not to get voted out as sheriff. And if you're seeing killing, or you report, it's going to be kind of more obvious you're sheriff, and then you might get guessed, or the crew should just vote you out. I'd rather just kind of like pretend that I'm a crewmate, which I am.
It's in greenhouse.
Mm.
So it was
that was the correct vote.
It's
then.
actually that has to be a correct vote. It's like
Quicks is bottom left Y.
okay. I was in greenhouse evidently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm currently in reactor.
All right, Alyssa, Fairy, where are you? I know I saw Alyssa, but I don't know where she went from balcony.
I went to go fix the sabotage. I was waiting by the button for a bit, but then they didn't call a sabotage, and so I went. Yeah.
Trickster can't be anybody that was in reactor. I think because this is only the third meeting, right?
I believe
yes.
So? This is the third
Yeah,
meeting.
so it happened.
You guys saw Trickster Boxers last round,
yeah.
right?
Wait, sorry.
Yes.
Fairy, where was Fairy last round? Was Fairy clear at all?
Last round.
I don't think Fairy's trickster here.
Where did I end up?
You don't think Fairy's trickster? Then we would vote
never
McMahon.
trickster.
She's never trickster.
Okay, so now I feel really good right now about Griffin and Germ. Griffin for reporting this body and seeming confused, and Germ just seems like a crewmate. So to me, there's one between McMahon and Fairy. And they're saying that they don't think Fairy is trickster.
Here.
Do we vote McMahon?
Where did I end up?
I mean, you
I don't
can,
know.
but it would be wrong.
Who do you think it is then?
I think we got the mix vote correct. Personally, I was fixated
I know, but
on
who's
that.
the other one? Yeah. Who's the other one?
Who's the other one that I?
Besides Mix, if we got Mix right.
Yeah.
There was
Honestly,
quick
you
question.
were Germ.
Quick question. First round, 2 kills, correct?
First round was 2 kills.
It
Griffin should
was
clear me
2
for that.
kills in
Yeah,
admin,
that's
I
why
believe.
I'm asking this. Germ is not a killer here. If there was 2 kills first round, Germ is not a killer here.
Okay.
And neither is Fairy, because Fairy was on reactor.
Reactor.
Oh no,
Wasn't
no. She could have still killed. I'm gonna vote McMahon.
I was with.
Okay.
I think that's a safe.
You're
vote,
the only
actually.
vote I have.
So right now, I have it between McMahon and Fairy, because even though Fairy was cleared by 19 for 1 kill, it doesn't mean that they're clear for like all kills. There is still room for them to make a kill potentially, because Fairy didn't say like she hard clear. 19 didn't say she hard cleared Fairy. Essentially, Old Man had a kill that he reported that was recent, and Fairy was cleared for that kill in particular. But we also know that Mix was. I know that Mix was either warlocked or killed on top of, just because I know I'm the sheriff, and I know that I'm the sheriff. I know I didn't sheriff Mix. I know that Quicks was actually a killer. So I know that there is definitely potentially a warlock in game, or like someone killed on top of Mix. I Because Germ and Griffin are more clear on Fairy, I'll vote McMahon here. I'd prefer to vote and then Sheriff the other one. If the game continues, just because I think that's the best thing for crew. As Sheriff, a lot of people will skip so that they can get their moment of sheriffing someone. I don't do that because I guess I'm a good enough sheriff that I've sheriffed so many people that it's kind of just lost its appeal to me. Sorry. And is honestly the right decision if you think someone is a killer, just to vote them out and not to just like do the fun decision of trying to sheriff them. Because if they're like a really good killer and they're really good at this game, they're going to be really hard to sheriff. And if they notice you following them, they're going to guess you a sheriff. So a sheriff, if you think someone's a killer, vote him out. Don't wait to sheriff them. So I'm gonna vote McMahon here.
I have to vote. Yeah.
And I also bring up the point that Fairy could have gotten a kill. So I'm gonna probably sheriff McMahon.
I don't know.
I
You
did.
know
I'm
who
not
skipped?
sure. I
All
did,
the
I'm
you
not sure here.
deafen, because that's who skipped.
So now I'm gonna try to sheriff McMahon. Bill McMahon on site. I think Sheriff is like the one crew role. Well, there's a couple crew roles where I'm not really rushing tasks. Sheriffs, I'm always trying to like do something. I check the door locks to see where McMahon is. See them on the logs that much. And I misfire. Even though it's a misfire, I am still perfectly happy with that shot because I had it between two people, and I know that Germ and Griffin are clearing each other, so that if I potentially sheriff McMahon, hopefully they'll realize that and just vote Fairy.
What was that?
What happened?
She's probably engineer, because she was in reactor with us, but she didn't come through decom, and she's dead at my feet in electrical.
Was she? It's a fairy up there. I didn't see Alyssa
Yeah.
up here.
I just ran with.
No, I was with
You,
Fairy
like,
running
literally
through
took-
decom.
Oh, by the way, we were playing with rolls off to ghost, which I really like. It makes me feel a lot more comfortable. And so I don't even know who the imposter is at this point. I assume it's Fairy.
And we ran
seconds.
towards, like, I split off to go into electrical, and she's dead at my feet now.
That's why I'm surprised.
She's a...
When Quicks got sheriff, they were like, the ghost didn't even know who the sheriff was, except for the ones that saw me kill.
Your feet.
Yeah.
I mean, this has to be Germ, right?
It's not Germ.
Who is it then? It's and McMahon
So
doesn't kill this.
now Alyssa
It's
actually
timing.
brought up. Alyssa did
Alyssa
bring
brought
up
up a
an
good point.
good
Yeah,
point.
that Fairy
You
could
are-
have made that kill.
You could have made a kill, but we
How
don't
could I have
know.
made a kill when I was surrounded by 19 the entire time.
Well, when you are on reactor, you could have been a warlock.
Because
We don't
no,
know if there was a
no,
warlock or not.
19 was on. Had been on
There's a
reactor
double
first.
kill in
Yeah.
admin.
Wait, I didn't know. I didn't. Was it said that it was a double kill in admin?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Oh.
No, something is. What?
No, no.
yeah,
Fairy's
that
our
was a
killer
double-
here. Fairy's our killer here. Hold on.
It was
Fairy's
never-
either Warlock or Wraith. She either Wraith and
Huh?
Viz double backed and came in and killed, or she Warlocked me when we were walking through decom.
What? What are you talking about? What? What are you?
It's possible.
It's possible.
I'm genuinely.
It's between Fairy and McMahon for me. Right,
Yeah,
right,
same.
right.
I don't even know where that came from.
I because
Wait, hold on.
you're not
Fairy, she's probably so confused. So, 2 dead bodies have happened. She's the only. 2 dead bodies have happened, and she hasn't killed in several rounds. She's like, wait, what?
Clear,
Who the heck
Fairy.
is killing?
Yeah.
What were you?
Hey, look, I
Warlock,
win.
yeah.
It was
Yeah, she
vanilla
was a
crew.
warlock.
I just knew
How
that,
could
like,
I
because
kill
she
it?
hopped
Who
on
was
me.
killing though?
Yeah, no, I sheriffed you after Sheriff and Quicks.
Oh,
I actually thought
Yeah.
I'm like, how
Mix
the
was
hell am I
good.
getting
Yeah, yeah,
sus
yeah,
right
yeah,
now? I've been with people for
Yeah.
so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
long.
I actually I
was,
thought
we-
Mix was
we
true.
played so well.
Yeah,
I'm
I
still
thought
continuing.
Quicks
I thought.
was
We
like
played
I
that so
thought
well.
He did play well. I just
I-
didn't think
Yeah.
McMahon was it, and then
I was
Why did
going.
that
I wanted to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
for
yeah.
the.
Yeah, that's
happen?
that's
That
why I
change
skipped
up
there.
should
I
have
thought
never
the two.
happened. It didn't
Yeah,
make
I
sense.
thought that the votes between Alyssa and McMahon. I thought both of them were wrong. That's why I skipped.
Yeah, I mean then you
So-
vote fairy because
No,
you're
it wasn't
you
killer.
vote
Well,
fairy
that's
if
the
you
thing,
think-
it-
yeah.
Yeah, the info.
Either
Yeah, like I mean they're like I thought the votes between McMahon and Alyssa were wrong, so I skipped. I'm like, okay, so you think it's fairy. Like it doesn't make sense to vote on 5 there when it really was just between 2 people. Or for me, at least, it was between 2. Maybe it makes sense for them because they weren't really clear on me, but who knows? I thought they were clear on me. Alas, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and hope you found it helpful. I think what I hope for you guys to take out of this is that when you're sheriff and is between a few people, it's always a good shot to take, even if you're wrong, because hopefully it'll clarify things up for crew. Sometimes wait 1 or 2 meetings and try to figure out who the most sus is after those couple meetings. Even if someone claims to get sheriffed, listen to them, see if they sound genuine, because they might just actually be warlocked or like there should be like a stealth or like wraith. So listen to them. And don't just assume they're lying. What else can I? So I really hope you found this helpful. Talk to you later.